Did you know the average American spends over $18,000 a month on non-essentials? I don't, and I'll explain why that makes me more liquid and less broke than most. I've chosen not to spend money. Sounds wild, right? But it's not about deprivation, it's about freedom. While most people work hard and leave their wallets open, I chose to flip the script. In this video, I'll share exactly how and why I don't spend money, what that's allowed me to build, and how you can do it. Or at least gain a little financial security for yourself. If you already hate seeing your money evaporate, smash that like button. It helps me bring more no BS money content to life. The shocking truth about spending. Every year, Americans shell out more than $15,000 on discretionary items. Streaming services, dining out, impulse buys. That's like buying a used car every single year. Meanwhile, I track every dollar I don't spend because money saved is opportunity earned. I shop discounts, use subscriptions strategically, and rely on long-term savings for purchases, not impulse. That discipline compounds faster than interest in an S&P index fund. Here's the payoff side I want you to see. How not spending builds real wealth. Saving money isn't glamorous, but it's the foundation of real wealth. Skip spending $500 a month and you've saved $6,000 a year. Invest that at a modest 7% return, and in 20 years it grows to about $247,000. All from money you didn't blow on fleeting purchase. Think of it like planting seeds. Every dollar you save and invest quietly multiplies over time, while every dollar you spend is gone forever. The wealthy know this. Money you keep becomes a lifelong employee working for you. Spend it and it's fired on day one. But let's get practical. What does not spending actually look like in the wild? My no-spend lifestyle choices. Rich people don't just avoid overspending. They build in safeguards against their own impulses. One of their favorites is the 24-hour rule. Whenever they want to buy something non-essential, they wait an entire day before pulling the trigger. This isn't about being miserly. It's about letting emotions cool off so logic can step in. The excitement of, "I need this now," fades surprisingly fast, and most of the time, they realize they don't actually want it. That pause doesn't just save money, it prevents clutter, regret, and those "what was I thinking" us moments. Over years, this single habit keeps thousands of dollars in their accounts instead of in the pockets of retailers. These are not hustling level sacrifices. They're ordinary tweaks that produce extraordinary results. And yeah, sometimes people call it cheap, but cheap versus frugal, it's a mindset. Being cheap and being frugal might look the same. They both involve spending less, but the motives are worlds apart. Cheap people chase the lowest price, even if it means buying junk that breaks in 3 months. Frugal people play the long game. They spend where it counts, knowing quality often saves more in the end. Cheap is about looking like you're saving money now. Frugality is about actually building wealth. For me, not spending isn't about fear, it's strategy. Every dollar I keep has a job, and it's not to buy me status. It's to buy me freedom. Cheap people pinch pennies. Frugal people put them to work. Next up, how I democratize this discipline with systems that kill bad habits. Systems over willpower. Automate your discipline. Relying on willpower is like betting your future on gas station coffee. It's unreliable. So I automate savings auto transfer, spending alerts, subscription audits monthly. My bank account is basically a robot nudging me toward the right decisions. If automation is the highway, willpower is the pothole-riddled back road. Let's talk payoff. What does all this discipline actually build? The real rewards: liquidity, opportunity, and peace. Because I don't spend, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. I'm not scared when the economy tilts. I could buy a house in cash right now if I wanted. But more importantly, I've built flexibility. A 3 to 6 month emergency fund is just table stakes for me. It's not about surviving, it's about thriving. If you're hungry for that kind of financial independence, even a taste, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this no-nonsense money journey. Finally, let's talk about how to start, even if you're trapped in spend mode. How to start not spending. Mini guide in one bullet. Wealthy people see money as a tool, not a toy. And that's exactly why they don't blow it on every shiny thing that comes along. Instead of chasing instant gratification, they focus on delayed rewards that actually multiply their wealth. They'll skip the $7 daily coffee. Not because they can't afford it, but because they know $7 a day invested at an average market return of 8% becomes over $100,000 30 years. That mindset shift from "what can this buy me now" to "what can this grow into later" is the difference between temporary satisfaction and lifelong security. By treating every dollar like an employee that should be working for them, They keep their financial army growing instead of downsizing it with every impulse purchase. And if you think the 24-hour rule is powerful, wait until you see what the wealthy do when it comes to protecting their actual time. Because here's the truth, money can be replaced, time can't. Valuing time like the rich. Wealthy people treat their hours like they're holding gold bars with a ticking clock attached. They know the average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes a day on social media. That's roughly 36 days a year you're just handing over to cat videos and angry comment sections. Instead, they protect their calendar like it's Fort Knox. Low-value tasks, outsourced, routine bills, automated. Meetings without a clear purpose, deleted faster than spam emails. Their rule is simple. If a task costs less to outsource than what your time is worth per hour, it's gone. And no, this doesn't mean they never mow their own lawn. It means they only do it if they actually enjoy it. The time they save isn't just free time. It's reinvested into thinking, learning, building relationships, and spotting opportunities that actually grow their wealth. And here's where the magic happens. When you combine disciplined spending, strategic investing, and ruthless time protection, you're no longer just saving money. You're building a system where your money and your time work together, compounding into something far more powerful than either one alone. The power of not spending. Spending less isn't about living like a hermit in a candlelit cave. It's about understanding the math and psychology behind your money. We covered how delaying purchases kills impulsive spending, why investing first forces your lifestyle to adapt, and how regular financial check-ins keep you financially sharp. Also, how to avoid lifestyle creep, automate good habits, and remember that every unnecessary purchase today is future use problem. It's not just about frugality. It's about creating a system where you barely notice the savings, but your net worth keeps snowballing. We talked about tracking opportunity cost, so you can see what each dollar could be doing for you instead of what shiny thing it could buy right now. We even discussed how building a boring, predictable money routine is actually the most exciting way to buy freedom. In short, the goal isn't to not spend money. The goal is to spend it so strategically that you never have to stress about it again. Become a frugal powerhouse, not a faint dreamer. Here's the truth. You don't need a fintech degree or a 7-figure salary to build wealth. You need awareness, small changes, and systems that guide your money, not your impulses. If I can make this work, so can you. The question isn't why I don't spend. It's when are you going to stop spending on autopilot and start investing in your future? If this resonated, like the video, heal your wallet and hit that like button. Then subscribe for more hard truth financial strategies. Drop a comment sharing your first cool-off purchase. It might just inspire someone else to change. Stickman out.